Hello, this is Dr. J here with Let's Play Planet X16. Before we get into the game, let me provide a little bit of background about this. So, David Murray, also known as the 8-Bit Guy, created a strategy game called Planet X3 to run on various old 1980s computers. And I did a playthrough of that game, which is currently running on my channel, so you can go check that out if you like. And because I'm a creator myself, I know that one of the greatest pleasures of a creator is seeing other people playing or reading or viewing, whatever the case may be, and enjoying the things one created. So I went ahead and emailed 8-Bit Guy, David Murray, and showed him my playthrough, pretty much just because I thought that he might enjoy it. He might enjoy seeing someone play and be playing and liking the game that he made. Little did I know that he would reply, send me an early access version, essentially, of a sequel that he's been working on to Planet X3 called Planet X16, so that I can do a playthrough of that. Now, as if that wasn't awesome enough, I also discovered, through being sent the sort of early access Planet X16, that David Murray has designed and headed up the manufacture of a modernized retro-style computer known as the Commander X16. Now, this is kind of a funny coincidence because one of my sort of life dreams has been someday, when I have enough time and resources, to basically create my own retro-style video game console to make games for and allow other people to make games for. Well, it looks like 8-Bit Guy pretty much beat me to it, because that's kind of what the Commander X16 is, although it's not just a video game console, but a full-fledged retro-style computer, kind of modeled off the old Commodore 64, but it's not a clone of that. It is its own thing, just kind of inspired by the Commodore 64. And I think it looks pretty freaking sweet, so I've gone ahead and pre-ordered one, because I would love to develop games for this thing. I love making retro-style video games, so I think that if I can figure out how to do it, making games on this would be a heck of a lot of fun. And in the meantime, while I wait for the second batch of those to ship, which is scheduled for late February of 2024, there's an emulator available for the Commander X16, which is what I'm running this game on right now, because the sequel to Planet X3, Planet X16, is made specifically for 8-Bit Guy's computer, his own special computer he designed. So he's basically fulfilled my life dream of creating a video game on his own hardware that he designed. Damn him. I'm just kidding. That is actually super awesome. It is something that I hope to do someday myself, although I've certainly been beaten to the punch. But anyway, I just wanted to explain all of that background to this, and how cool it is that David Murray went ahead and sent me this early copy of the game to play through. But I've sort of babbled on about all of that long enough, so let's actually get talking about the game itself. So first of all, it looks and sounds amazing. The title screen music is really cool, really atmospheric. This artwork looks great. And unlike Planet X3, which, don't get me wrong, is a heck of a fun game, if you go watch my playthrough of that, you'll see how much I'm enjoying it, certainly is primitive in a variety of ways. And while Planet X16 is still primitive by modern standards, it is certainly a big step forward from Planet X3, in that it has full mouse control, and you can actually control multiple units at a time, and it brings it closer to being a modern-style real-time strategy game, which it's pretty darn cool. Okay, so we can choose our map here. I'm going to just do them in order, so we'll start with River Divide. I'm going to move the scroll speed down to slow, because fast feels a little difficult to use, a little unwieldy. I'll keep the difficulty on normal. I did a quick test recording to acquaint myself a little bit with the controls and so on, but I only played for between 5 and 10 minutes. I didn't complete a map. So I'm probably going to start out being pretty terrible at this. We'll see if I'm able to complete the first map on my first try. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Alright, so yeah, mouse controls. We no longer have to control everything with the keyboard like we did in Planet X3. Okay, and I have started somewhere different this time. I'm at the top of the map, which is why I wasn't able to scroll here. I didn't realize I'd have a randomized starting location. First thing we're going to want to do, I think, is build a smelter. Now, it'll just start building on its own once we've placed it. And I'm going to want to start preemptively grabbing some of these minerals and dropping them off next to my smelter. You still have to do this manually. Now, there's a lot of hotkeys. There's hotkeys for basically everything. I've not memorized very many of these hotkeys at all. Just about the only ones I have memorized are T for the smelter, P to pick things up with your builder, and D to drop them off. And I memorized those because it seemed like it would be a real pain having to click the mouse for all of these over and over. But yeah, still very manual how you gather and place your resources. But it's certainly feeling more smooth and modern, being able to control so much of it with my mouse. Now you'll probably be noticing that the pathfinding is not amazing by any stretch of the imagination. But that's because of the limitations of the hardware, so you just kind of have to set your expectations to a reasonable level. This is, you know, meant to work on a computer that is inspired by very old 1980s hardware. So it's working within those limitations. Now I'm going to need to find volcanoes to put my refineries on. Oh, okay, those appear to be guarded by some creeps, so I don't think that those are a good choice. These are not very even starting locations. The starting location I was on before was much better than this one. Oh, this guy's real confused. He does not know what to do. I'm trying to select him. There is no box select, unfortunately. Okay. So we can now build infantry from our headquarters. Infantry are a new unit in Planet X16. Which is pretty cool, that you no longer just have vehicles. And they even have a nice little animation, so that's all pretty neat. I'm gonna hope that my infantry can go deal with those creeps, because I'm kinda going to need to build my gas refineries down there. And we're gonna need power. Now I did read the manual for this. Right now it doesn't have sort of a proper, full-color, really cool manual like Planet X3 does. It was just a text file, but I did read it. And from what I read, you no longer have to build... Oops. Oh boy, I seem to have messed things up somehow. Well, that builder's stuck forever. Yeah, I noticed you're lost. Oh, yeah, he's just stuck there forever, I think. But anyway, I think you now build your solar panels in kind of a configuration of 8, both orthogonally and diagonally to your power station. Okay, I ran out of gas. So I am just going to need to go... There, if I double-click, I can select all units of that type on the screen. I'm going to need to liberate them from the creeps. Okay, the creeps appear to have wandered off. This is definitely a harder starting location than the one I had when I was doing a test recording before. Because the geysers are farther away. And right, we have to deal with these guys. Okay, hopefully they can handle it. I have no idea what the relative balance of the different units is, so I don't know if they can deal with this. Okay, well, it didn't seem to be attacking them, so it worked out. Okay, where's the gas refinery? Okay. Do I need gas to build a gas refinery? Because if so, I'm kind of screwed. Alright, which of these little icons was the gas refinery again? I think it's this one. Okay, yeah, I had been hitting R for refinery, but clearly that's wrong. Okay, get out of his way, he got confused. Luckily these creeps don't seem real aggressive, so my infantry appear to be handling it. Alright, I guess they're not really that big of a threat. Oh, they are kind of heading toward my base, though. Yeah, we're gonna need to go have words. Okay, hopefully he'll just kind of leave my builder alone. No, he seemed to be going for it. Okay. This is gonna be an issue. This is a much more problematic starting location. Okay, so let's build a factory so we can start building units. I wonder if there's a way to permanently deal with this hole they keep coming out of. Maybe I didn't read the entire manual, like every single word of it, so it's possible it might have mentioned that and I missed it. Okay, this guy's pathfinding got a little stuck. They seem to kind of use a greedy pathfinding algorithm, from what I can tell, where they just always kind of try to go in the direction where you told them to go, which means they can kind of get stuck on terrain like this. But again, hardware limitations. Alright, I think this is the factory. Man, I really am going to need another refinery. 2 is just not going to cut it. Only if I send these guys down to guard. Because it did seem like the one creep was... Oh, I can destroy this. Okay. That'll be good. Okay, and they're smart enough to prioritize enemy units over the whole. That's neat. It's probably going to take them a while. I don't imagine basic infantry are very strong. Okay. How's the factory coming along? One thing that I would have appreciated is being able to see how many minerals and such, minerals and gas and energy, something costs by mousing over it. Have like a little pop-up. But as far as I can tell, there's nowhere on the interface that gives you this information. You just have to memorize it. Wow, this thing's tough. It's taking a lot of killing. Okay, factory's done. So we can build ATVs, tanks, heavy tanks, and sentry tanks. I'm going to try building sentry tank. Now, okay, here's the protoid base. Oh, that's really cool. The turrets rotate now. I hadn't noticed that during my my quick test recording I did earlier. Okay, they are having trouble coping with the river. Oh, they did build a bridge. Okay, they've got some stuff that's going to be coming toward me eventually. So, yep, they're coming for me. We're going to have to deal with that. Okay, we finally destroyed the hole that was spawning the creeps, so let's get another refinery built. I'm going to have to check what the hotkey is for refinery. Oh, looks like... Nope, not F. F is probably factory. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'll have to look it up. Oh, let's see. That's the factory, right? That's the smelter. This is the refinery. Again, I literally spent 5 minutes playing this before before recording, so I'm learning as I go. This is just pure noob. I mean, I did play the prequel, Planet X3, but this is fairly different from that in a variety of ways. Okay, we're going to need to pick up more minerals. We're running low. Let's get another builder. Okay, sentry tanks are quite slow. Let's get him down here and have him go into sentry mode to guard our forward post here. Okay, this is so worthless, I'm just going to drop it off. Get it out of the way, rather than put it on my smelter. This so. Can go next to my smelter. I still love the video gamey crystals that you get for the most valuable minerals. As I said in my Planet X3 playthrough, I don't know why exactly, but really colorful video gaming crystals are just something I really like a lot. They're just cool. By the way, you may occasionally hear the crinkling of... Okay, he's getting real confused. We need to help him out. Okay. Come on. Get up here and drop it like so. As I was going to say before we had to help our builder, you may occasionally hear the crinkling of cough drops. Oh, we are under attack. I have a cough, but I'm using cough drops to suppress it, so that's what that's all about. Okay, yeah, we are under attack. Fortunately, the Protoids are pretty derpy, but we need defenses. They just kind of waltzed right on by this, I think. You guys, get up here and deal with this. Yeah, I thought maybe the Protoids would hit this this little advanced post with the gas refineries, but they did not. Okay, we're under attack. Alright, deploy into sentry mode. Oh, okay, we are getting destroyed. So I was much too slow, clearly. We need a response force. Let's get an ATV, another infantry. Okay, my base is getting wiped out. My refineries are, anyway. Go deal with it. Let's get a regular tank next. Yeah, the forces I sent cannot deal with this. The Protoid tank is too strong. Oh geez, we're getting overrun. Okay. Well, we fought off some of them. Our refineries are mostly destroyed. I'm going to call this one a failure. Okay, so funnily enough, despite the modern controls, if anything, this feels harder than Planet X3. Maybe I just need more practice, but yeah, our first ever try was a failure. We were defeated. Admittedly, maybe we could have pulled out a win, but I just decided the situation looked kind of untenable and quit the game. But let's give it another try. See if maybe we can get going a little faster this time. Maybe let's try some heavy tanks. It is so cool, after playing Planet X3 where you have to control units one at a time, being able to select multiples and order them and they pathfind their way there. Like I said, this is a big step forward between really feeling like a modern RTS. Oh, there's a creep. Looks like we could build a bridge across here without having to destroy anything in our path. Oh, still building the heavy. Maybe I should get a second factory so I can build a little faster. The enemy seems to build fairly quickly. There we go. Prepare a strike force. This music is awesome, by the way. Planet X3 had really good music too, but this really feels like a step up. Oh, heavies are slow. Well, they are called heavies, so... So you can also build a radar. And what the radar does, obviously you have full vision of everything, kind of, but the radar makes the enemy forces appear on your minimap. Whereas without it, you just have to have them on your screen. Oh wow, look at all the stuff they've built already. The AI builds a heck of a lot faster than I do, that's for sure. we go. Alright, I'm assembling my strike/defense force up here. Oh, insufficient Narcine gas. Very, very obvious StarCraft reference. Looks like it's about 75 for a heavy then. We're gonna have to build a bridge to get across. I might want to wait until I have a big force before I build the bridge. Otherwise, I'll just be creating a path for the enemy to get across. Alright, let's start building a bridge across. Oh, they have range, those heavies. We can always build an expansion as well. Can try to build an expansion here, which is where I was setting up my refineries in the previous playthrough. Alright, bridge assembled. Let's see how good they are at moving across a narrow space in a group. Pretty good at it, actually. Honestly, better than I've seen them do in Command & Conquer and StarCraft. Alright, now let's move the infantry across. You two. And the light tanks, which we'll try to kamikaze with. Oh, we sure are under attack. Get in there, men. Are we winning the fight? I do not know. Kinda looks like we're winning. Focus fire, men. Take out the tanks. I'm sure they're the biggest threat. Boy, they have a lot of tanks. Okay, are we winning? I think we won. But they're still coming. Jeez Louise, let's get up another factory. We need to build reinforcements right here. Hey, leave my builder alone! Oh, we are getting overwhelmed. Jeez, this is going real poorly. Oh my goodness. I think we failed again. I've concluded that this game is quite a bit harder than Planet X3. Either that or I am just, so far, really need to figure out the correct way to play the game, which is apparently not this. Not like this. Okay. Interesting. Maybe I should try expanding before I attack. Build up a much bigger force, perhaps. Alright, well, we'll take another crack at this. Okay, here we go. We're going to give this another shot. Okay. So, looks like a different starting location again. Is this the north central starting location this time? Let's get that smelter going. Another builder. Grab those delicious crystals and drop them off. Alright, while that's going on, this fellow can go build some refineries. Alright, this is the refinery. Still learning. And now power. Okay, and this guy can continue grabbing and dropping off minerals. Get that sweet orange crystal. we go. Alright, just in time for the power station to finish. Let's get those solar panels built. I still think it's ironic not having enough energy to build the solar panels. Okay, yep, so this is the third possible starting location. North center. And the protoids are in the south center. So I might want to try to expand here to the east before I launch an attack on them. Alright. Yeah, let's get more resource gathering going on. And more factories and really crank out a proper force. As I mentioned in Planet X3, I really liked the look of the game, and that's still true here with Planet X16. Looks very similar, of course, but things are just a little bit more animated. It's pretty neat. Alright, let's avoid the creep with our builder here. Let's get another smelter up. Get the crappy minerals out of the way. There we go. Ah, come on. Trying to select him. I think he was already selected and I just need to hit escape. Alright, let's grab one more crystal. Really hold his way out of here. There we go. Drop it off. Alright, now let's get a factory up to deal with the creeps. So it locks the screen once you select something to build, and I think it deducts the resources for it there as well. And if you hit escape, I don't think it gives you the resources back, so I think I just screwed myself there. It's something I'm going to have to get accustomed to, because ordinarily when I play real-time strategy games, it's very common that I select what I want to build, and then scroll to where I want to put it. But that's not necessarily a good flow in this game, and that's something I'm going to have to adjust to. Alright, let's get up our refineries. Factory is coming along. Where's my other builder? You can hit tab to select the next unit. Very useful. Okay, let's get a radar up. I think that'll be useful. Keep tabs on the enemy without having to click there on the minimap and see what they're doing. They're cranking guys out. They're way ahead of us again. Luckily, they're just kind of milling around. Okay, factory should be done. Yes. Let's build a couple sentry tanks, park them here. They'll take care of the creeps, hopefully, and defend the refineries. And we need more power as well. Alright, once we have 2 full bases worth of resource gathering, hopefully we'll be able to put a proper attack force together. Creeps just kind of wandering around. Okay. So sentry tanks cannot fire in this version until they deploy. I'm not sure that I've ever seen the creeps attack yet. Still, they make me nervous, so... Alright, I guess this is going to be my production center. Alright, looks like that's complete, so let's build some more solar panels. I think another full array of 8. No, this is faster. Go this way. Okay, whatever. You do you, little builder. Okay. Excellent. Let's get another factory up. Look at them lined up against that river. That makes me nervous. That makes me real nervous. Okay, that makes me want to build factories. Tell you what, if I'm going to build the factories here, you park here to guard them. Okay, so we learned that the heavies are real slow. Maybe I should try a bunch of light tanks instead. They'll certainly be faster, and I can have them self-destruct. So yeah, I like that there's slightly more unit variety in X16 with the addition of the infantry and the heavy tanks. The heavy tank, it almost seems like the sentry tanks from X3 got separated into 2 units. Or the heavy tanks from X3. They kind of seem like they got split into this sentry tank plus the heavy. Okay, I think you can go down here. Alright, let's build more light tanks. Build a whole lot of those. We're going to want a massive force to deal with this, because good lord, that's a lot of enemies. The lights build real quick, too. Nice, okay. This is going better, though look at that energy. We're really burning through the energy building so many of these lights. But we're getting it back real quick, too. Oh, well. Not quick enough, it seems. Ooh, the lights take quite a bit of energy, don't they? More than I realized. Well, I'm learning how many resources each of these requires. You can also build missile silos, and I might end up okay. I just noticed this on the minimap. That is not good. Okay, so the enemy has decided to attack my western base, which is utterly defenseless. Guys... get over here. You are needed. It would be nice also if the minimap showed where your camera is currently looking. But it doesn't seem to do that I can tell. Okay, well, we got some reinforcements over there. Well, this is my manufacturing hub for good or ill, so keep cranking out the units from here. Okay, you can stop. There you go. Oh, they're slowly shooting their way through the trees. Alright, it's fine. It's fine, number 12. Oh, hexadecimal. Number 0F. Oh, these guys got lost. Okay, so I actually had a bigger force than I realized. Hey, buddy, dude. There you go. He figured it out. Okay. Oh, they're spazzing. Okay. They really have trouble with, like, little cul-de-sacs. That's something that confuses the pathfinding algorithm quite badly. Something to be aware of, I suppose. Alright, let's turn on fast scrolling. We're under attack, you say? Well, better strike back. Okay, sweet. Did the guys I ordered over here get confused? Yeah, they sure did. Yeah, there we go. Got him. Okay. I would have held their hands a little more, but time was of the essence because we were under attack. I don't really feel like trying to coordinate a pincer movement, so maybe I should build new factories over here. Oh my gosh, guys, this little cul-de-sac just defeats them. They cannot handle it. Okay. So, yeah, let's build some factories over here. So that we can build closer to where the enemy has chosen to attack us. Well, hey, we successfully repelled an enemy attack, so we're improving. Let us get some more tanks. While we wait for the new factories to be built. I do appreciate the "we're under attack" message. Oh yeah, you can hit spacebar to go to the point of the last message. That's something I haven't been doing. I should get accustomed to doing that. That'll be faster than scrolling around. Well, let's hold his hand a little more. There we go. Okay, factories are done. I've realized I'm basically playing this as though I'm playing the original Command & Conquer. Tank, 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 tank. Just wanting to tank rush. That may not be the best strategy, but my experience with other real-time strategy games is just driving me towards a certain tactic here. Is it the best tactic? Probably not. But it's the one I'm going with. It's working out defensively. The enemy attacks are certainly being repelled pretty effectively. Soon we're going to go down and see if we can secure where the enemy is crossing the river and cross the river ourselves and take them down. Alright, I think once we finish these next 2 tanks, I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, go my minions. Oh, I wasn't even able to select them all. My force is too big. That's probably a good sign. Okay, just stop. Stop so you can open fire. There you go. Well done. Alright, let's go back to fast scrolling. You two, join the fray. You, why are you forward so far? Get back here. Okay, we're gonna want a builder. After this this match, I'm definitely gonna review the manual, see if I can hotkey units, put them on control groups. I'm guessing yes, I just need to look up how. Because you could in X3. There, go take out that enemy tank. Okay, looks like they took care of it. Keep inching forward. Okay, there's the bridges the enemy built. That's pretty cool. The AI is certainly not brain dead. I mean, sure, the pathfinding isn't amazing, but they can find their way to you, and they can even build bridges to cross water to get at you. That's not bad, especially when you consider the hardware limitations. That is not bad AI. Okay. Well, let's use their own bridges against them. Aha, you foolish fools! You thought that you were building bridges to attack me, but you have only built bridges that allow me to attack you. Okay, escape, so everybody stops, just open fire. Okay, I think we poked the hornet's nest a little bit. Take out that tank. There you go. It's a lot of firing going on. Did they kill my builder? I think they may have killed my builder. I don't see it anywhere. Well, that's irritating. Alright, fine. I'll get a new one. There we go. Also, we can bring in some reinforcements. 3 fresh tanks to enter the fray. Here we go. Oh, that may be ambitious. Let's just try having them go down here. It's pretty open, so they won't have too much trouble crossing this terrain. Oh, did I speak too soon? I spoke too soon. There you go, buddy. You can do it. Well done. Well done to you. Let's continue the assault. Press the attack, men. Okay, let's see if I can do some kamikazeing. Okay, no, he died too quickly. Oh, I am losing guys like crazy. Nope, it's not working. Okay, so lights aren't so great at attacking. Not the enemy base, at least. Still, I might finally be able to kamikaze this guy. No, because the range of the enemy turrets is quite long. Well, they're just going to rebuild everything. Okay. Fine. Let's try heavies. Excuse me. And I guess build another factory. We need to crank out another attack force real quick, since that one was not enough. Okay, we're learning. We learned that lights really can't get it done when it comes to taking out the enemy base. The turrets are too strong for them. Let's try a giant force of heavies this time. Luckily, while all that was going on and I wasn't building anything, we've amassed just a huge amount of resources. So I should be able to build a follow-up attack force pretty quickly. It's going to take them a while to get down there, mind you, but... I would bulldoze some of these trees out of the way to make it easier for my guys to get down, but that would make it easier for the enemy to attack as well. So I think I'm perfectly happy with the trees here, creating this choke point of death to funnel the enemy through. Oh yeah, they're rebuilding real fast. I think it's kind of all or nothing in terms of your attack. Either your attack gets it done or, well, just gotta start over from scratch, basically. I should experiment with missile silos at some point, too. They were very strong in Planet X3. Oh boy. Our troops, they aren't always the brightest. But they try hard, bless them. So his cursor looks pretty much exactly like the StarCraft cursor, except gold instead of green. And you right-click to move units, also StarCraft style. Maybe once I build another complete batch of 4, I should try attacking with them. But I don't know. I don't know how much better a heavy might be compared to a light. We'll find out. We're learning. We're just figuring out the relative strengths, how big a force you need to defeat an enemy base. It's interesting, despite having played various real-time strategy games, primarily the Command & Conquer series and StarCraft, and Warcraft 3 back in the day, and Planet X3, you might think that the marriage of those would mean that you'd be good at Planet X16. Clearly not. Clearly not. Okay. Move out, men. Let's see if this very slow-moving force of heavy armor can get it done. Their first obstacle, getting around the trees. Their first trial as a new battle unit. They're struggling. They're struggling. It's alright, they're getting acquainted with the tank controls. They're all new recruits. Okay, and here's another one. I think that'll give us an even... how many do you select at a time? 14, I think? Might as well prepare a batch of reinforcements. Oh boy. Come on, man. You can figure it out. Just right over here. What? Where are you going? Southward. Southward! Everybody go south. Okay. They'll have an easier time once they're out here in the open. Alright, is the force assembled? Everybody ready to go? Good. Ah, and here come the Protoids, just in time to get annihilated by our awesome tank column. Okay, that's promising. That was a face rolling is what that was. Get the tank. Excellent. You're doing well, man. Keep it up. Might take them a while to figure out how to get down there, but let's keep manufacturing reinforcements. Okay. I don't know what this guy's doing. Get down there, man. Quit being a coward. Okay. I got a good feeling. I think this might go better. These guys can't self-destruct like the lights, but the lights were failing anyway. As long as there are intact enemy turrets, trying to do the kamikaze self-destruct doesn't seem real effective. Oh, these take a while to build, don't they? Okay. Cross the enemy bridge, my mighty armored column. You guys come down and prepare to be wave 2. Tremble in fear at my mighty army, protoid scum. Superb. Slow-moving death. Whoa, what are you doing? Okay, he's getting killed. Everybody stop! Stop. Wow, the enemy turrets have long range. Okay, get in there. Attack! Show them your power. Pull back out of range of the turrets. Okay, this is going much better. The heavies are certainly more effective than the lights at base assault. Okay, so the enemy turrets are kind of glass cannons, I think. They have heavy damage output, but they're not really that strong. Hey, we won! Humans win! Press any key for menu. This is the most amazing victory screen I've ever seen in my life. Okay. It took us quite a few tries on level 1, but we did finally manage to squeak out a win. Okay, so first impression, it is a lot of fun, as I expected it would be. It is basically Planet X3 brought a little closer to being a full-fledged modern RTS. It seems to me that it's more difficult than Planet X3 was. But I don't know if that's just me. It could be, but it definitely seems more challenging. So I think there's 9 total maps. Presumably each one is more difficult than the last. We just finished River Divide. Next up is going to be the islands, so we're going to have a lot of bridge building to do, because I don't think the frigates are in the sequel, like you had frigates in the first game. So I think it's either bridges or nothing. I'm going to review the manual again, look up some things that probably would have been useful to know for our trial run, like how to hotkey units. But yeah, we got there in the end, and I'm looking forward to more. So next time, I'll see you for Level 2, the Islands.